Welcome to the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, the newest resort hotel at Walt Disney World as of December of 2024. We are staying in a two-bedroom with lock-off. And so what you're going to see is that two-bedroom, but also essentially you're going to see what a deluxe studio looks like and what a one-bedroom looks like at this resort because it's the two combined. And so essentially you're getting 3 room tours in one. So let's get started. We're going to start on the studio side, the deluxe studio, not the duo studio. That's a separate thing. Jason has that for tomorrow. So we're going to have that room tour for you as well. And then we'll have all the room tours. So whatever you want to see at this hotel, you'll have. This door is going to open in a few minutes. But for now, we're going to look at just what the deluxe studio looks like. And of course, we have to start with the bathrooms. You have a big sliding door. Coronado has this. I mean, it's at lots of hotels, but I'm thinking of purely Disney hotels. Coronado does this. You have it's a single sink, but you have 2 mirrors instead of one large mirror, this taller one and then the wider one on the right. There's also a makeup mirror that illuminates for you as well. So if you've seen the logo for this hotel, it does have this sort of patterning, which I believe is there is a lot of quote-unquote authentic Polynesian art and art styles present in this building. They went for something very different from the old hotel. That being said, I don't think the exterior blends at all with the old hotel, and that may be the largest problem, because as far as comfort and quality, I think you're going to like these rooms. I don't dislike them, and I hate this building. You know me, I hate everything. The DVC people are like, we know. This is a nice big shower. The size of this, I like the stone. They broke it up a little. I do feel like, in fairness, why they didn't take critiques as to location and exterior, I feel like they've heard a lot of critiques for the interior of rooms, because there was a rough period around 2018, 2019 to maybe a year or two ago where we had a lot more complaints about the look of the rooms. This is also, there's a nice texture to this. I don't know. It's very pleasant. It doesn't feel plain in here, which is the best I could say. There is a rainfall shower head above. There is it rainfall or waterfall? I don't know. I didn't sleep much last night. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. So you're going to hear a lot of really dumb terms from me today, I'm sure, that I'll watch back and cringe at. And then you have the adjustable shower. That's real high. I mean, I'm tall. I don't know that my mother's going to be able to reach this or not. It's just real high up, and it's not on the thing, the adjustable where you could slide it down if you're shorter. It's real high up there, but I guess you could just, oh, look, that's weird. It's springy. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's the lack of sleep. I don't know. Or I'm losing my mind. Or both. The fixed body wash, conditioner, and shampoo in here as well. And then this is the new trend also, is instead of a separate, what I would call toilet room, obviously because this whole thing is the bathroom, but instead of the separate toilet room, you have a opaque glass door that goes to the toilet here. So you don't get a lot of privacy. I mean, visually you get privacy, but I can see you're there. But this is open up here, so keep that in mind. It may not. It depends how well you know the people you're staying with. If someone can use the toilet while someone's in the shower. But there's some storage space down here. There's a cubby and lots of space down below too. A pleasant pattern on the floor. I don't dislike this though. You'll see there's that cooler pattern that looks like the logo is not on the furniture in this room so much. But when we go over to the other side, it will be. I guess it is technically this room because it's a 2-bedroom, but nonetheless, extra pillows and blankets up top. We have our closet. There is a luggage rack here, hampers for laundry. We have a safe. We'll move on to, as you say, the bedroom. I will say there's a lot more lighting in this room than the primary bedroom, if you want to call it that, when we make this the 2-bedroom. I'm going to pull this closed for a minute so you get a better look at the lighting in this room. But this room is considerably brighter than that other bedroom is going to be. So this is a luggage shelf. What's interesting is it's not also padded to be a seat. Jason made a good point that maybe that's a maintenance thing. If people put their luggage on what is a cushioned seat, it probably rips it up eventually over time. And so they decided, let's just make this only for luggage, and then we'll put what is clearly a seating area next to it. Which is, I mean, you need some luggage space in here, right? I mean, the bed is lifted off the floor, so there is room under there as well. There's a good amount of storage space in this room. So you have the closet. Obviously, we just showed you the closet. You have the cubby down here. You have a space for a bag up here. You have space for bags under there. And obviously, you have 3 big drawers over there. So, yeah, I think it's good. There's enough room. Some very beige art back here. I don't hate it. I will say, I think there's enough color in the room. If we're going to do a critique with a room tour, I do think they've put there's enough pops of color throughout the room. I would have done one more. I would have done the curtain. I think the curtain, having a little bit more of that green, would have brought it to life. I think it's a little too beige. They were on a good route here, and then they got to the curtain and were like, and I maybe would put a little color here. I don't have a problem with the beige. Otherwise, obviously, you're representing Hawaiian and Polynesian culture. There are a lot of wood tones and sandy tones, and that's, I don't want to give them credit, but, in a hotel like Riviera, I don't, but here I understand to an extent, because it's just how a lot, the art style and the textures and tones of that culture are reflected. Here's the kitchenette. I like this woven element up top. I know on camera it looks like a speaker, but it's like a woven basket sort of texture. You have a bit of that on here too, which is nice. I maybe would have put some color in the backsplash too, but again, that's me. You got this nice little Whirlpool dishwasher. There's a mini fridge here as well. This is what we're seeing. I saw this at Hilton Head. I think this is going to be the new standard for the coffee makers. It's a Keurig that has a side for a pot and a side for the pods. That seems to be the popular device right now. So you'll be seeing that any new or remodeled DVC resorts, I think you're going to be seeing a lot of this guy. We have our GE microwave, and obviously it is a vacation club resort room. I don't remember the last Duo. I think Duo Studio was Riviera, so I don't even think you get a kitchen in those, if I remember correctly, but we'll find out tomorrow. This is what happens when you don't, if you're just doing this off the top of your head with 4 hours of sleep. I like these green cups, though. There's some color in the green cups. This is not real storage up here. We have plates and bowls and some empty space up there. Countertop. Climate control is over here. And then let's look at this guy. Here is the Murphy bed. Of course, if you've stayed at a Disney World hotel the last 5 years, there's a good chance you've seen these. So you have some Polynesian style art. I would say, I think sans character. I think there's 0 IP, which I don't hate. Not that I hate IP. Sometimes I like when there's a sleepy character in the bed because I think it's cute. Oh, and I think we're getting a cute one. Yeah, that's great. Oh, it's got that new Murphy bed feel. I had to fight it a little bit. So yeah, no overt character. I know there was a lot of uproar when the regular Polynesian rooms got redone to Moana. This is very, very cute though. So Tafiti is sleeping. You have a lot of hidden Moana friends. I mean, she's not hidden, Moana on her outrigger. But I see the other Moana friends are hidden. Can you find them at home? I'll give you a few seconds. If you want to pause this, maybe. So first of all, there's an angry crab. I assume that is supposed to be Tamatoa. It doesn't look exactly like Tamatoa, but I assume that's Tamatoa. Then up in the sky, I think that's Obviously a turtle. Is that a manta ray? The thing next to it, is it meant to be grandma? Maybe. Pua up in the clouds. Hey, hey. Outline of hey, hey down here. And then Maui. Breathe it in down here. There's Maui. I'll give you a closer look at Maui. Very cute art. I would buy this. I would absolutely buy this. I have a lot of Polynesian resort furniture I've bought over the years, and I wouldn't hate that living next to my original Polynesian resort furniture. I think it fits pretty well. I'm gonna put this guy back up for now. Those beds are not terribly uncomfortable. I've slept on them. They're perfectly fine. They're certainly better than the single sleeper chair thing that is not present here. I love that there's a rug under the bed. I love that. That's great. More of that, please. Nice pattern behind. These hanging basket lights are pleasant. Padded headboard with uplighting. Again, those woven textures. Sound like I'm doing the press video for them. The woven textures throughout. But my favorite thing, little end tables. I love little end tables. Best thing they've done in recent years is giving everybody somewhere to put their devices. Now, what's interesting is I'm not seeing USB over here. Weird. So 2 standard outlets there. And I think just 2 standard here. And it's not, I'm not missing it. It's not on the side of the headboard either. I think it's weird there's no USB there. It's going to be over here, the little desk space. 2 standard USB and 2 standard outlets. One of them taken up by the Hey Disney device. No, I didn't ask for you. Stop. Thank you. I am a fan of the fake, like of the propping. They say fake. There's propping, which is great. I mean, I love theme parks. I like themed environments, and it looks like someone lived here. That's great. And so you have some very cute art. Again, Moana with the islands and this. These are glued down, by the way. And there's a shell. I like that. There's a shelf for you to use as well. Shouldn't this be like with the device? They just decided it looked weird that this shelf was empty. But a nice shelf for you to use. There's our TV. And you see some of that patterning here on these drawers. These are wide drawers. Look at the width of these. They're wide and real shallow. Look at that. My favorite detail is this. I like this pattern back here. Mostly because this hidden Mickey reminds me a lot of the tile hidden Mickey in the lobby. Not exactly, but actually the one down there looks more like it. Because it has like the cut stone in it. It's hard to tell because of the way the pattern laid out, but yeah. It's very cool. Very nice. I think what we have to look at now, I guess we've looked at everything. I do hate this. I hate this gold, this weird gold table. I don't know why it's gold. I don't think it fits the room. I don't think it fits the style. I hate it. I hate it. I don't hate the stool though. The stool's good. Cute little stool with some patterning on it. But let's look out here. The curtain has birds flying. There's hidden Mickeys in the pattern. Draw the curtains. Draw the curtains. Ah, yes, the Polynesian Islands. So it's worth noting we are staying on the end of the building. And so this 2-bedroom takes up the entire width of the building. You'll see we're going to be beyond this divider. Obviously, if you're staying in a studio, you'll have that divider and there'll be strangers on the other side. In this case, it's just us because it's a lock off. I mean, this is the reason to stay here. This is a tremendous, tremendous view. We're going to have a great view of fireworks. We're not on the highest floor either. We're on 5. So there are a couple of floors above us. And then this painted stucco is right here. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? It's beautiful. I'm being facetious. But the view is, I mean, this is magnificent. I don't care who you are, if you're a Disney fan, you have to, at one point in your life, stay with a view like this, whether it's the Contemporary or the Grand Floridian or the Polynesian. You have to experience something like this. I won't get into my philosophical problems with the height of this hotel, the design of this hotel, the placement of this hotel. But, you know, the end result, at least, of sitting on a balcony and looking out at Cinderella Castle out there in the distance. I'll switch to the one, get a better idea. Cinderella Castle out there in the distance, and Space Mountain and Tron, the wedding pavilion right here, the Grand Floridian, and of course all that construction noise because they're not completely done with the surrounding area yet. But I mean, it's gorgeous. And also the bungalows out there in the distance. It's a nice big patio. We have a lot of room. I'm several steps away from the chairs and table. The table's got that like wicker design to it as well. Very nice, very pleasant. This will be enjoyed for sure. Let's close this, and now we're going to journey to the other side. My name is Tom Corliss. You will come with me with my stabilizer across the ocean to the other side of the 2-bedroom villa. Here we are. So see, we have the lock off, so obviously because we're staying here, we can control that, but if not, this is what the 1-bedroom would look like. We're going to close that door and show you essentially what a 1-bedroom would be. Lock off means, for those of you who don't know the terminology, the lock off means this is here. There are dedicated 2-bedrooms. A dedicated 2-bedroom would not have a door here. It would just go through, I believe. It might actually separate the bedrooms. Maybe there is a door, but it wouldn't be a door that locks. It wouldn't be this double door setup. It should, in most cases, just be a doorway. There's some nice art here. I love that. This is another trend too, is dimensional art. And so this woven leaf, which I'm sure has some significance, but not that I know. They didn't talk about this in a several minute long video. The manta ray they did, and so I can talk about the manta ray a little bit. But this is going to be the living room space. And the kitchen. This is not a kitchenette. This is a full kitchen on this side. Yeah, so again, the coffee maker. I will say it's nice, like the lock off is nice because really you have your own apartment over there. You don't have to wake everyone up. You could start making your breakfast or whatever. That being said, the stove and the oven are on this side, so whoever's cooking is going to have to come through here to make that happen. You do have your own mini fridge on that side too, but then on this side you have the full fridge. And we have a freezer drawer that almost snapped back and hit me in the face. We're doing great. Stove, a GE fridge, Whirlpool. Is Whirlpool a GE company? I'm sure it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Whirlpool. It has to be, right? Because we have a GE microwave on that side and a Whirlpool on this side. And a Whirlpool dishwasher over here as well. And another coffee maker. And we'll have more. Yeah, so the difference here is they will sell this as both, right? They'll sell this as a 2-bedroom lock-off, and they'll also sell this as a deluxe studio and a 1-bedroom. So that's the difference on this side, is they can break this up. Yeah, we have a toaster. We have 2 toasters then. What I'm not remembering is if you get the dedicated, do you get less of the appliances then because they know you share the kitchen? I don't remember completely. I have to think about that. I have to go watch my own room tours again to try to remember. Kitchen, these chairs are pretty neat. I like them. No problem with them. Now you can see my Mickey better. That looks like the stone. There's a whole YouTube video Disney put out about this. which has all these details talked about what they mean. All of these things mean something in Polynesian culture. So, as usual, when they source artwork, they do a very nice job. Families and kids and Disney fans will recognize Maui's hook. They'll at least recognize that as like, oh yeah, it's and then it's Moana's grandmother. But there are actual real cultural significances to all of these different patterns across the manta ray, which I'm not going to try to remember. I'll go watch the video myself again later so I can remember and not offend anybody. And we'll travel down this way. Your climate control is there. Travel down this way. You have another pull down. I'm gonna have to move all this furniture. That's a nice. I like the table and the stools. I like that. My favorite thing, though, what's weird is they're kind of cartoony in style. So number one, here's where the TV is. There's, again, more like propping. We've seen this a lot. Saratoga, I think, started. I think that was kind of the beginning of the propping in the rooms, giving it some life. They had like the Mickey Polo statue and stuff like that. Interesting here are these fake books. Tales from Tangaroa Terrace, and it has the classic. This is the stuff they do to try to win us over, even though we think the building's ugly. There is, of course, I'll go to the one time. There we go. The classic styling of the old Polynesian resort. And Tales from Tangaroa Terrace. Tangaroa Terrace, of course, the original counter service restaurant at the resort. All this art here. And then Secrets of the Seven Seas Lagoon. The only thing I will say is the font, and they both kind of match. They're a little cartoony, and it doesn't fit this room at all. At all. And you see here is the logo for the Institute of Future Technology at Universal, Back to the Future ride. I'm joking. Again, what's interesting about this pattern work is it's, I'm sure culturally applicable to the Polynesian islands. But it's also, they're kind of optical illusions. So you're looking at home, you're like, oh, it's a bunch of boxes. It's the Q*bert game. But it's not. But it is like a kind of a little cool optical illusion going on a bit. You'll see that in the other room too with a different pattern. The Hey Disney is hanging out in there. There's a light. I saw more outlets. So I want to talk about this. I like that at the table we have a standard USB, a USB-C, and two standard outlets hanging out back there. I think it's on both sides, which is great. So if people want to charge stuff while they sit at the table, they can. Now, does the sleeping situation come with similar outlet accessibility is my question. I think hiding behind the Hey Disney pamphlet we'll find some more. We will. A USB, USB-C, and two standard outlets, correct. That's great. You get your little shelf there. And that'll stay even when we pull this down. I'm just going to give this bed will be the same in style as next door was. Oh, we didn't really look at this art. So again, art without IP. I'm really surprised. Just the natural beauty of Hawaii and the Polynesian islands, and then there is a little bit of Disney hiding here. There is a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. And Cinderella Castle out across the lagoon. But yeah, down in the art we have crabs and turtles and seahorses and fish. It's cute. It's cute. Let's pull this guy down. There we go. I caught it. And then in here we have, it's not overt. Moana and her outrigger out by the island. The manta ray passing over again could be Moana's grandmother. It could not be. It's up to you. But then there's also, are they whales? Yeah. Mama whale and a baby whale. It's cute. I will say when the bed opens, I like the sleepy scene. I'm not mad about this art, but I like the sleepy scene. I think it's a cute thing. Having the sleepy character in the bed. But I do like the art that's not overt. There's a little Disney touch, but you really have to look for it. Otherwise, it's not it's not really there. There is another bed that pulls down right here. We'll pull this down. Now these are, it's not the worst thing to sleep on, but I'm a tall man, and so it's not the most comfortable. Simply because my feet will hang off of this, but otherwise, the mattress itself is not uncomfortable. Just put a child on this, or someone small. Again, not overt. There is a little bit. This is clearly Tamatoa. That looks way more like Tamatoa than the other one did. Oh, there they are. They're hiding there. There's Moana and Maui confronting Tamatoa. I hope he's not too shiny. It's going to be hard to sleep if he's glistening in your face. Close that up. Again, big fan of rugs. Big fan of rugs. More rugs. Woven basket style lighting, I will tell you, it's not real. It's actually rubber wire with rubber over it. It's not going to make a huge difference. I like to look at these things because I'm a maniac. And so I want you to know that I know these are rubber. But the average human will not touch them. Let's go look at this mega balcony. Mega balcony. If it wasn't dedicated, this would be considerably bigger. We wouldn't have this divider. That's the only bad thing about the lock off, but maybe you want that privacy. I don't know who you're staying with. Maybe you need that privacy. Again, beautiful view. A little to the left of where we were before, obviously, but you get to watch I know people like at night watching the fireworks. The magic for me is sitting here in the daytime and watching the boats go by and just the hustle and bustle of the daytime at Magic Kingdom. I love that. And the monorail, you're going to see the monorail go by here as well, which is cool. So it's huge. It's a huge patio. There are 4 seats down here and a lot of empty space over here, so the whole family can, if people want to stand down here to get a better view of the fireworks, they can. You get 2 end tables, 4 chairs, and a beautiful view of the construction that's going on out here. Still an active site. By the time you stay here, it probably won't be. They're wrapping up on a lot of this. You hear the boat. I just like the sights and sounds of that hustle and bustle. That's my thing. Here comes the monorail. We gotta stop and watch the monorail go by. That's the law. Hello. Let's wave to everybody. Hello, everybody. There's no one in there. Never mind. We're waving to nobody. It's going back to get more people. We're gonna go back in here. Here we go. Oh, it's a heavy door. There we go. All right. I'm actually going to take you guys to the bathroom off of here. Let's go back to the wide. There's a closet. Pillow, blanket, steam iron. Thank God they gave up on the steamers. I hate the steamer. I need an iron. Thank you for bringing back irons. I appreciate it. There's a big safe in here. Lots of hangers, luggage rack, ironing board. This is one of my favorite bathrooms in recent memory. It's not white. Look at this. It's detailed and thematic and interesting. I could do without the mirror. The mirror is a little plain, but I like the lights. I love this shower. I really love this. This is great. I think same thing with the waterfall shower. That is high. It is up there. Fixed shampoo, conditioner, body wash. The toilet is here. There's no toilet art. I apologize, everyone, but you do get to look at the pretty tile work on this side, at least. But there's so many different colors and palettes and textures in here that is just pleasant. The door is that brown wood texture and color. You have marble up here. You have this black tile here. The floor has black. I don't know. It's just it's not an unpleasant room. Vanity. Let's go this way. Now we're gonna go. Is this our washer and dryer in here? Yep, sure is. There's the washer and dryer. There wasn't one on this side, right? I'm not crazy. No, this is too small. You don't get one. No. Just it was because there was hampers, so I was like, oh, they just knew enough to put a hamper in there. And we will cross the threshold. All right, now we're gonna go into the big bedroom. Here it is. This is my least favorite room. It's too beige. It's way too beige. There's not enough lighting, and we have the window. If I pull those shades, it's gonna be so dark in here. Look at this. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can want either. I want the room to be bright if I want it to be, and dark if I want it to be. Obviously, this is nice if it's the evening and we're getting ready for bed. That's great. But it's daytime, and I want to enjoy what I've got here. Some natural light coming in, but I don't know. But if I draw this, I don't know. I don't think there's enough lighting. I think there should be a light fixture up here. These are just like, I don't know. They're bedtime lights. So here's what I was talking about, the like optical illusion. If you look, I don't know if it conveys on the phone, but looking at it straightforward, it's making me a little dizzy. I have a severe astigmatism and have had 2 retinal detachments, so it's probably just me. But extra bedding, luggage rack, hangers. But yeah, this is the logo. This is what the logo looks like for the hotel. I can't look at it. I must look away. All right. Similar pattern on these. It's rounded. So that's how you get 6 big drawers here. TV, full length mirror, bed lifted up. So you can put things underneath. I will at least say I like the full length art, and I like the border. I like this border. It's not completely lined up. Clearly something happened. But I like it's patterned, and I don't know, it's thematic. I like what's happening over here. You get 3 more drawers on each side here. Electrical wise, USB-C, USB, and 1 standard. Because there's a phone line there. You might get an extra one on this side because there's no phone line. Yep, you sure do. You get 2 standard, a USB-C, and a USB. These are controlled individually. By the way, there's a little switch. It's on the actual light. And again, we have the barn door for the bathroom. Now this is something. I'll start on the wide and then I'll show you some detail. This is a great bathroom. And what I love about this is the split double vanity. Jason and I had a conversation when we came in the room, and I asked him, I said, I don't remember another resort with a split double vanity. I'm sure one exists somewhere at Disney. I don't recall. But again, you get what I call the toilet room. Toilet art! Toilet art! Yes! New toilet art. Just like stones and pretty colors. I like it. And there's the Moana, the Heart of Te icon there. But again, not overt. I like that. You have to really look for it. I appreciate that. This is not the room I'd want to do my business in. The art's the other way, so I don't get to look at it. I just get to stare at white walls and this, wow, that noise. That reverberation got me. Then we have a shower. I mean, honestly, I love the shower out in the living room is my favorite. But this is just like a bigger version of what we had on the studio side, essentially. And It's a great tub. I love it. I mean, this is magnificent. This tile work. More of this, please. Oh, it's so nice. And this is a nice, pretty piece of art. I think could use a little color in the middle, but again, I'm sure there's a reason the artist chose the palette they chose, and it might be cultural, and I don't want to upset anybody. But it's pretty. I think that would be it would be very pleasant to take a bath with this tile and this above you. Very pleasant. And again, I do like this. I like this texture. Yeah, it is white or beige, but it's textured, and that makes a big difference. It's a big difference. Now, the split vanity, I love this split vanity. You walk through the middle. I love it. It's very cool. I don't know why. I just think I always like the double vanity because, I always find with a significant other, it's good that someone can get ready and you're not in their way, especially as the man. I always feel like I'm then waiting, obviously you wouldn't know it looking at me. You would think I spend hours getting ready because I'm just so beautiful. But, I only have so much to do, brushing teeth and face wash. And it only takes me a couple minutes as opposed to, a female partner who usually takes at least a few minutes longer. And I like to not interrupt them or have to wait to brush my teeth. And that's great. I love this. So double sink works too, but I don't know. Having the island of separation or the ocean between us, whatever you want to call it. I like that. I also like the green tile. I do like the green tile. I need more color. I need color. I don't like when there's not color. So I don't like this room. The one thing I do like about this room, though, is the carpet. I really love the carpet. It's really textured, and it covers the whole room. And I like a carpeted room. I'm sorry. I know some people don't. That was one of those trends I really hate, is that we got rid of carpeting in Disney hotel rooms. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I didn't catch something. Is this different, this curtain? I don't see the same animals on this one, so this might be different. There's fish and a manta ray, and then it goes the opposite direction. I think same art. The fish and the manta ray is same. Oh no, it's different. No, it's not. I'm crazy. Yeah, no, it's the same pattern down here, but different. Definitely different. We're gonna go verify right now. Let's just go over there right now. I must know. Was it a different curtain? If it is, that's great. I love that. Or did I just not? Oh, yeah, because it was birds. That's right. So it is different. I love that. I love that they're two different curtains. So this one with birds, the other side. I like that no art repeats. Not even the curtains. Obviously, these are different. I love that. But this is a 2-bedroom, lock off, and by proxy, a deluxe studio and a 1-bedroom. Let us know in the comments how you feel about it. I've said my piece. I hate the building. I hate where it is. But the rooms are it's a pleasant room. I put a little more color in it, but it's not the most egregious of the last several years. There have certainly been other ones. Actually, I just stayed at the Contemporary, and I will tell you, those are my least favorite rooms in any Disney hotel in the world. I hate them. So compared to the Contemporary, I do like this. And but let me know in the comments how you feel. You probably agree on the colors and some things like that, but let us know. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's end on a monorail. Hurry up. On another site, they would just edit it to have the shot at the end. It wouldn't show you them running to see the monorail, but we're not other sites, as you guys, of course, know. Mahalo.